tonight. The battle for the Christmas #1 is fierce, and this year The Big Issue are throwing their hat into the ring. They've released a charity single highlighting the sense of isolation and loneliness experienced by people living on the streets, especially at this time of year. It's an original song written by musician Phil Ryan. I'll be talking to him in just a moment, along with Big Issue founder Lord John Bird. But first, here's a listen to Walking Down This Lonely Street.
Don't want something for nothing, 'cause you can't see through life. You know someone like you can stop me walking down this lonely street.
Well, I'm delighted to say that Lord John Bird and Phil Ryan join me now in the studio. Thank you both for coming in to talk to me about this. It is quite common at this time of year to see charity singles want to get the Christmas #1. First time for The Big Issue. Tell me how it came about.
Yes, first time. Well, actually, it was. It wasn't meant to be a Christmas single. It was just that Phil wrote this brilliant song about the Big Issue because Phil was with me in the early days.
Yeah.
We started the Big Issue on the double yellow lines of the West End of London, and it was me and Phil.
Yeah.
And we got money from the body shop Gordon Roddick, but we were the ones who had to deliver the vendors, deliver the system, deliver the editorial, and to fight really against all those people who wanted to stop us doing this.
You say it wasn't meant to be a Christmas single, but it is. And the sentiment behind it, it really is relevant at this time of year, isn't it? Tell me a bit more about it.
It is, because it wasn't supposed to be a Christmas single. Now it's a Christmas single, and we'd like it to be #1, obviously.
Yeah.
But the sentiment behind it is that if you talk to any Big Issue vendor, this is how they feel. They just want people to go, hi, it says in the lyric, go say hello, buy a paper, have a coffee. Because if you're a homeless person on the streets, you're invisible. People walk past you, they don't stop to say hello. Sometimes that's all it's needed. Hi, how are you? Do you want a coffee? Do you want a sandwich? That's what's needed. And obviously, buy the Big Issue.
Yeah,
he says, careful product placement there.
There is a lot of competition, though, as you say. You've got other charity singles. I think there's another one for another homeless charity, Crisis.
Shelter,
There's the X Factor
Crisis
single every year, isn't there now?
Well, I think you should buy them all, because if it's for a good cause, and the Big Issue is a good cause, and, you know, I just think that...
I don't agree.
No.
I think you buy ours 5 or 6 times.
I'm just too nice. But no, I think that the thing is... the thing is, it's available, like all these things, they're available on iTunes. I mean, we've got the Big Issue shop. So we're just... The Big Issue is not just about the magazine as well. We have a shop, you can buy it on iTunes, you can buy the single, and people can feel they're taking part.
Lord Bird, I've got to ask you, because getting you here, since you were in here the last time, we of course had the autumn budget statement. There was this commitment from the government to halve rough sleeping by 2022 and eliminate it completely by 2027. How realistic a prospect is that, do you think?
Well, I think the government's hands are slightly tied, and because they limit the amount of money that will go into the social budget. And I can't see that we're going to be moving forward with, you know, in the way that they suggest. And the reason for that is because you need to make investments in the lives of people, and that means getting them off the streets, getting them looked after, not leaving them as a kind of A&E department out on the streets. And that means a real investment in the well-being of people, and I don't see the government is prepared to make that investment.
Well, listen, hopefully we can make a start by selling this single at Christmas. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming in to talk to me about it, and best of luck with the song. Thank you.
So now we started promoting the single wherever we could. And then, to my delight, the amazing social justice champion Nick Kareem got involved, and he hosted a live launch, actually on Waterloo Station in the centre of London, and he invited famous politicians and the like. And then, a month or two later, came the 25th anniversary of The Big Issue. The special edition magazine even featured an early day picture of John and me. And an event was held at the Proud Gallery in Camden that marked the success of those years, and I got to play the song live on stage with my friend Mary Lentz. She did the BVs for me on the record, her having the voice of an angel. My favourite comment of the whole night came from a Big Issue vendor called Baz, who came out just after we finished and said, "Phil, your song's brilliant, mate. It just completely described my life. It was about me. Thanks so much. Which frankly left me speechless, that being about the highest praise anyone could ever give me. Anyway, here's the song itself and a little promo video the guys at The Big Issue created. And do remember, if you see a Big Issue vendor, please buy a copy. And of course, go and buy the single. It's still available on all streaming platforms. Walking down this lonely street. Go on. Make a difference.
Got my story, got me a name. Yes, I've fallen, maybe I'm to blame. Just 'cause I'm low now, it won't always be. 'Cause someone like you can stop me walking down this lonely street. You could buy me a coffee, you can say hello, talk about the weather by a paper. And on you go, don't want something for nothing, 'cause you can see that I envy. You know, someone like you can stop me walking down this lonely street. Once I was loved, yeah. Once I was wild. Had me a family, I was the child. And I got dreams just like you for when our eyes meet. You know, someone like you can stop me walking down this lonely street. I just want a place to lay my head, a place where I feel safe and loved and fed, like everyone, like everyone. You could buy me a coffee, you can say hello, talk about the weather by a paper. And on you go, don't want something for nothing, 'cause you can see that I envy. You know, someone like you can stop me walking down this lonely street. Someone like you can stop me walking down this lonely street. Someone like you, someone like me, someone like us, stop me walking down this lonely street. Lonely street, this lonely street, this lonely